From the madmen at the Trash Overlord Life Melon Company, you know it as Tolmec, and I know it as a trash heap on the face of professional wrestling. I don't know why you're here, but I thank you for being here. For our first match of the evening, welcome to the ring, Jade Cargill. We're getting things kicked off in a hurry. It is your favorite speaker guy and mine, Jake Allen, here at the side of the ring in the booth. I got some business to finish myself, but inside the ring, these women making it happen. Queen of the Empire Challenge Scramble, Rhea Ripley, Mandy Rose, Velma. Let's hope she doesn't lose her glasses. Samantha LaRusso, Jade Cargill, and of course Sentai Hare, who may just be the favorite in this match. In a scramble, it is Velma heading right back over to LaRusso, trying to get her hands on it. Sentai Hare with a Sentai Hurricane Rana. This is Magic Empire episode 24. The action is going to be fast-paced as always. Another Sentai Hurricane Rana. Judo on that side. Here is the cover, looking to take out Mandy Rose. No, Rose able to survive. Ms. LaRusso, I'm not familiar with her work, but if I'm not, then it must mean she's not that important. Just because you wear a black belt doesn't make you a karate ninja, whatever white lady you are. Jade Cargill kicked to the midsection to Velma. Now whipped off the ropes. See, Jade Cargill, last entrant to enter. Other 5 women started here before we came onto the air. I'm not going to apologize to anybody who was hoping to hear Phil McCracken's voice. Last time I was on this show with him, he ran me down. The show is much better off with Solo Dolo Speaker Guy. And I like it that way a lot better, because I got news for you. I got big plans for later on in this show. When we see a certain half member of the Cure, the Magic Empire Tag Team Champions. And now a heel hook, a knee bar rather, on this side. And apparently the black belt trying to make you a ninja. No, Jade Cargill, too big, too strong, not going to let it happen. Mandy Rose, not sure what she's doing here. Could hardly call her a wrestler, although she has a cult following, and now she may have a broken neck. Jinkies! Oh no, Mandy Rose able to kick out that Tiger Driver. Velma cut it short. Looks like she's been taking her Scooby snacks. Able to pick up Mandy Rose in a near deadlift, and now takes the punishment over to Rhea Ripley, and once again, is that Velma or is Kota Ibushi wearing circular glasses? Because she is dropping everybody on their head. Dangerous Velma. Obviously, this 6-woman scramble matchup to determine the next challenger for our Queen of the Empire, Dragana Caesar. That match will take place at Chapter 26. She belongs to the streets. We are now at a 3 count. LaRusso sliding back into the ring. Sentai Hare and Jade Cargill would love to see this matchup in a one-on-one. Oh my God! The Glam Slam from that bitch! And Sentai Hare has been eliminated from this championship scramble, and Jade Cargill is one step closer to the Queen of the Empire Championship. And I'm getting word now in my earpiece from Mr. Mugen himself that Samantha LaRusso is the daughter of the legendary Daniel LaRusso. And that man is hashtag not my karate kid. I prefer Will Smith's son, if we're being honest. Mr. Miyagi be damned. Samantha LaRusso still surviving even after the legendary Sentai Hare. Rhea Ripley, drop kick, throwing up the deuces. The crowd loves it. And obviously, as we all know, here in Magic Empire, Rhea Ripley, that affiliation to Cassidy Hayes, the scumbag King of the Empire champion. Mandy Rose Her allegiances lie with the Thought Father. Thought Father and Cassidy Hayes have their own problems, and right now, Velma once again dropping somebody high on their neck. Jinkies, no, and for the second time in a row, my Jinkies line has been put on hold, and now a powerbomb. We got a double pin situation. I think the pin is on. I guess it didn't really matter who it was on. Both women able to kick out at the same time, and another dangerous powerbomb. Surprised to see Sentai Hare, the first woman eliminated after returning in this match, taking some time off. Haven't seen her in some time. Basement drop kick now from Rhea Ripley, who somehow got the worst of it. That's Magic Empire for you. And Samantha LaRusso has choked out Mandy Rose. And now she's still delivered a beatdown. Mandy Rose, I believe, has been eliminated from this match. I do my best not to pay too much attention to this nonsense, but I heard the bell ring. Mandy Rose had been eliminated, and Samantha LaRusso gave her a little bit more to leave the ring with. Absolutely pounding her in the back of the head. Being pounded in the back of the head is certainly something you need as a viewer to enjoy the Magic Empire. Oh, now a spinning karate kick from the Karate Grandkid. Oh my God, what a counter! Velma's powerbomb! Countered into a triangle choke, and I may have doubted the expertise of Samantha LaRusso. We are down to 4. Rhea Ripley and Jade Cargill talking about a dream matchup. That's a double wrist lock. The Kimura takes out Velma. Samantha LaRusso, are you kidding me? And now taking on both Rhea Ripley and Jade Cargill, two of the favorites for the Queen of the Empire Championship, if we got that far. Very surprised to see this indeed. I've seen my fair share of Ralph Macchio movies, and I did not think his sperm was this violent. Oh, and now Rhea Ripley trying to fight back. Jade, oh my God! Samantha LaRusso, judo throw, go to sleep! Is that going to be enough for Jade? No, Rhea, almost sensing that she would not be able to beat Samantha LaRusso on her own, breaks up the pin. This is Elimination Rules. And now Ripley going to the high rent district! Oh, and the flying nothing does not connect. Fall away slam from Jade Cargill. These women have not spent a lot of time on the outside of the ring. It's probably for the best. Obviously, later on tonight, you will see the true legend of the Magic Empire, myself. I got a couple of words that I got to get off of my chest, and I'm not just talking about here at the desk. We will also see our hero, JCS, fresh off of his OCW Universe Resolution victory. He will join Homicide and Eddie Kingston to disappoint once again. Anytime we get an Eddie Kingston match, you know it's not going to look good. Here is the cover. 1, 2. Jade has been eliminated. And we are down to Rhea Ripley and Samantha LaRusso. And Samantha going right into a modified chin lock. Wrapping that arm underneath. Look at the bridge. Really hooking that arm in her armpit. Last time I did that, somebody tried to have me arrested. Now bouncing off the ropes. That is a big karate kick. And we're going right back into the submission. Rhea Ripley is done. She is tapping out. And despite all of my bad words, Samantha LaRusso is the #1 contender. We will see her in 2 weeks against Dragana Caesar.
Rugs, rugs, rugs! By popular demand, Cyrus has decided to stay for good. Our can store in Grafton Street has just been renovated. There are thousands of new rugs, and the prices are still the lowest. We need to clear hundreds of rugs fast. Bedroom rugs only $12. Bright modern rug $199. Traditional rug $395. Contemporary rug $349. Hand knotted masterpiece $1,500. And corridor runners are flying at the door for $59. Hurry, hurry! Only at Cyrus Persian Carpets, 142 Grafton Street, Cairns.
Welcome back to Magic Empire. Somehow still on the air. Certainly not thanks to these two men. We are looking at the American males. Scotty Riggs and Buff the Stuff Bagwell of WCW. Can I call it fame? I don't think I can. Otherwise, they'd certainly be somewhere else, not in the Magic Empire. And their opponents, I'll be damned. They are the Magic Empire Tag Team Champions. And they are a couple of schmucks. The one-man revolution, the heathen Bobby Mineo, and the man who should have retired 35 years ago, Nate, not your grandpa's grandpa, Ortiz. Starts things off with a wrestling takedown, and I'm not sure if we could piss test in the Magic Empire, but we certainly should right now. Oh my God, and we're going into a tombstone pile driver right out of the gates. Buff the Stuff may be done, and he's not, no. Narrowly kicks out. That would have been a very quick warm-up tag team match, and Nate Ortiz is not going to wait for Scotty Riggs to come into the ring. You can see he's already a little winded. Not sure what he's on, but I'll have what he's having. On Cloud 9 after winning the Magic Empire Tag Team Championships, and I gotta tell you, if the American males can pick up a win against the champions here, the title's not on the line, but I think Scotty Riggs' health may be. Nate Ortiz going to retreat, and here comes Bobby freaking Mineo. Obviously, Scotty Riggs, well known for his time in the American males. Also, well known for, well, that's about it. Well known for kicking out of that. That's his second biggest claim to fame, kicking out of a Michinoku driver on Magic Empire. Now he scoops Mineo over the top rope, outside of the ring. And now a big vertical suplex from Scotty Riggs. And I'm not going to lie to you, I'm surprised to see the American males. Oh my God! Liberation frequency! Let me shut my mouth in to a roll-up maneuver. Bobby Mineo secures the victory. It didn't take long, but the Cure are still ahead in the Magic Empire Tag Team division. And you know what? I think now's as good a time as any. Nate Ortiz, I think you know what I want, old man. And it's not those shiny, dinky little titles of yours. I want a match with you, one-on-one. Your deep voice doesn't scare me. I got pipes.
Doesn't matter what comes, fresh goes better in life. With mental fresh and full of life. Nothing gets to you, staying fresh, staying cool. With mental fresh and full of life. Fresh goes better, mental freshness. Fresh goes better with mental fresh and full of life.
Bomboni Mentos, anápate tú.
Now I'm back where I belong, in the booth. I bet you all thought Nate Ortiz was going to lay a hand on me, but he knew, even 2-on-1, that he didn't have a damn chance against the speaker guy. That'll take us to our 5th match in the Dream Match Series, and it is going to be Kevin Owens, warped in as the prize fighter. Ladies and gentlemen, his opponent, a man we possibly saw earlier tonight in the women's Scramble match, the most dangerous, the craziest, the golden star of New Japan Pro Wrestling, Kota Ibushi. 2 top-tier talents in the world. Going face to face. And I wish I could say you could see top-tier talent at the desk week in and week out, but then again, you all have to listen to Phil McCracken. So take this Magic Empire episode for what it is. It is a gift from God himself, from Allah! Oh my God! Kota Ibushi not going to be affected by landing on his head He knows all too well what that feels like and what it feels like to dish out the punishment. That's why Kevin Owens is a perfect opponent for him. Snapmare takedown from Ibushi, and now strong kick to the back. KO definitely not a small man, so Kota trying to use his agility advantage. Side headlock. Really wrenching in that side headlock, and Kevin Owens going back to the suplex. That is textbook stuff from the former Kevin Steen. Shot to the back, and now, oh, the whip is countered. Kevin Owens able to hang on, and now more textbook wrestling offense, a scoop slam. Oh, no, nothing textbook about a kick to the chest. Oh, my God. Look at Kota Ibushi's counter, locking in an arm wrench of his own. Owens able to escape, and he's going right back into another vertical suplex. He's not Hispanic, so they're not called the Three Amigos. He just calls them the Three Friends, or however you say it, in French-Canadian. By far the worst part of Kevin Owens is the fact that he is French-Canadian. Kota Ibushi, what an innovative counter, flipping off of the turnbuckle, now kick to the lower back. More kicks. Even more strikes. Look at Kota Ibushi, and a standing moonsault. Will that be enough? No. As I mentioned before, the 5th match in our Dream Match series, something that everybody loves to see. Oh, what another counter by Kota Ibushi. The counter wrestling on full display right now, and another standing moonsault. Will that be enough? No. Owens again kicks out at 1. You're watching some A-tier wrestling right now in the Magic Empire. It's a rarity here at a Tolmec production, I know, but you're getting it right now. Doomsday Saito suplex from Kevin Owens. This action, hopefully a precursor to what we'll see in our main event in the finals of the mixed tag team tournament. It is Empress and the Overlord Mugen against the King of Magic Empire, Cassidy Hayes, and his tag team partner, Peyton. More heavy strikes now, as both of these men look to secure their own legacy in Magic Empire, maybe move up the rankings, see if they can get their own shot. I mean, when you're me, all you have to do is step in the ring, do whatever you want, say whatever you want, and tell Nate Ortiz to suck it from the back. You heard it here first. He will give me that one-on-one, and he will face defeat at the hands of the speaker guy, like so many before him. But back to the action here in the ring, and another powerbomb and another counter. That DDT from Kota Ibushi tried to go to the front this time. Another standing moonsault. Foot under the rope. Ref doesn't seem to care much. Kevin Owens able to kick out. Of course, Kevin Owens, the former Kevin Steen, known far and wide. He actually named his son Owen, which is pretty awkward. If you're a friend of Owen Owens. Swinging neckbreaker here from Kevin Owens. And I'm interested that Kevin Owens has really been using these old school maneuvers, scoop slams, suplexes, neckbreakers. In a world of interdimensional travel and even bigger interdimensional nonsense, you would expect to see something bigger. What is this? A reverse dude buster on Kevin Owens, dropping him on his head, as is regular for Kota Ibushi, and now more strikes, and you can see it's really been taken out of Kevin Owens. Ibushi to the top, Phoenix Splash! Owens his arm is locked, no! I thought he was gonna be able to grab that bottom rope. Nearly made me drop my tequila soda, now a German suplex into the corner turnbuckles! And even from this weird angle, that did not look good. Big shout out to the living legend, Larry Mugen, for wasting all of our times. This week and every week, the longest running episodic television show in Magic Empire. Oh my God, big powerbomb, this time not countered by Kota Ibushi. He's dragged to the center of the ring, or close to it. Big clothesline from Kevin Owens. He's really picking up steam now. He's hulking up. Another power bomb, dropping Ibushi. Can he get another one? Ibushi is reeling. And now Owens bad intentions. Buckle bomb. Really using that turnbuckle to his advantage. Will that be enough? No. Owens has not finished delivering punishment. That may be a mistake, though, because now Kota Ibushi. This is a dream match, ladies and gentlemen. I told you from the start. Maybe the 5th dream match in our series. Oh, my God. Owens pops right back up, and both men are down. Hard elbow strikes, some live rounds from Kevin Owens. It is no wonder why Kevin Owens wanted to be a professional wrestler. He wanted to be around more than 6 people that live in Western Canada. Oh, and now a big roundhouse kick, and Kota is calling for the end. That could be all she wrote. The giant knee strike from the Golden Star, and that will do it. Your winner in this dream match is Kota Ibushi.
It make you want to slap your mama. Pop Christo's got the best motherfucking gyros you ever ate in your life. So good. Make one think to you got to have Peters. Pop Cristo Peters. They got everything. I'ma just give you a rundown of some of my favorites. They got Tzatziki. Hold on. Octopi tequila. Well, whatever. But it's good. Abolamano soup. Cava pizza. And they got wine too. I'm telling you, come on down to Papa Cristo's. You can't even pronounce the food. It's so goddamn good. Show them what you're working with, Papa. Show them how you do it.
Hey, Papa, hey, where are you? Papa Cristo, are you here? Papa Cristo, are you here?
Come on down to Papa Cristo's, 2771 West Boulevard, Pico. Or you can call right now and get it delivered. Papa Cristo's. Ooh, make you want to do the dance. Opa!
Welcome back to the Magic Empire. And no, your eyes do not deceive you. We have 3 criminals in the ring. All of which I hate for separate reasons. Oh, and now, I believe our hero Homicide and Eddie Kingston, they're trying to call out the Ultimate Leader. They say it doesn't matter who the Ultimate Leader is. A lot of speculation inside the Magic Empire of who it could be. A lot of speculation on whether it could be somebody of any race, any ethnicity, any background. Personally, I think it'll be somebody who has played many people of very many races. Scarlett Johansson could be the Ultimate Leader. I got the scoop. She's got range. I don't know if she's got enough range to get in the ring with the thugs that we just saw in our own ring. But we have to move on, and we are moving on to our next matchup. It is the Weeknd against Mantis Luther King. And now the Weeknd just wrenching at the arm. Oh, and he's trying to stop the civil rights bug before he can get out of the gates. Here is the cover. 1, 2, and no, it almost ended there. And you can see our referee here looks just a little bit like George Costanza. That is not an accident. Mantis Luther King, a well-known Seinfeld lover. Also a well-known lover of all things disappointment. And ladies and gentlemen, the Weeknd. The leg is hooked. Is that it? 2, Costanza. No, does not count the 3. Mantis Luther King trying to defy history. Trying to avoid the same fate that his predecessor felt. Does not want to be assassinated by the Weeknd. Here is the cover. 1, 2, and another. No, this time Mantis Luther King stays down. Ladies and gentlemen, the Weeknd.
I object. I defer. I find you both guilty. of helping people for the ridiculously low price of $99.99. In today's broke-ass society, things are harder, so you need things cheaper. So I came up with Jones, cheap-ass prepaid legal and daycare academy. You are not the president. You don't need to make that type of money. You might need my legal services. You're just raising one kid, because I'm going to sue you. At Jones, we don't assess the illegal fees after the case is disposed of. We make it prepaid. Prepaid meaning you need to pay before, just in case I need to invest the money in something else where you may need my services. And I'm going to spend it wisely, fighting for you. And if we can't get you out of child support, we'll provide you with our top-notch molester-free daycare services. We let them do whatever they want to do, so that when you get them home, they go straight to bed. Which one of y'all, you little Santa Claus ain't coming to none of y'all? There's some books around here somewhere. Jones do a good-ass job of watching both mine and my grandbaby. Jones got for me auto insurance. Jones got me this big-ass check. Now, friends, you may ask yourself, how can he provide us with such cheap legal services? Well, here's a story about Toby and his baby mama. Hey, Toby, I need my money. I don't have no more money. That's because y'all keep messing up. Y'all keep doing crime. Because I gave it all to you to raise that one little baby you got. And I work from volume. So y'all continue to rob people and take stuff. It ain't your business what I do with the money. So please, come on down to Jones, cheap-ass prepaid legal and daycare academy. Well, it's a place where you can bring your children and get legal advice. Put your hand against the wall. My legal advice to you is don't have no more children. Go ahead and come to the website or give me a call on the new telephone number at 708-46-CASH-1. I'm on call 3 hours a day, 5 hours a week. You looking for who? No, Toby Jones don't work here. You got the wrong number.
I don't know how Magic Empire got so many sponsors, but that one just might be my favorite. The Thoughtfather has so many hoes. He's got them all inside the ring right now. And as you can hear, not pleased at all. And we will see our King of the Empire champion in the mixed tag tournament finals just a short time from now in our main event. And the Thoughtfather cartwheeling into the ladies, giving him some loving ahead of his world championship match against the aforementioned Cassidy Alexander Hayes. But forget all of that shit. We've got trios action. The Caesar family. That's right. Drago, Caesar, Batista, and the wild card, the X Factor, and the guy I certainly don't know anything about, Taiga Saijima. And you can see all of the fake New Japan or All Japan wrestling fans in the crowd pretending to know who Taiga Saijima is to look cool on the internet. That's what they do. And I'll tell you who does look cool. It is the NWO, the Magic Empire Trios Wrestling Champions. The Triforce Champions, as they are called. That is, of course, the three most famous members of NWO. Big Kevin Nash, Scott Hall, and the unbelievable leader of the group, Vincent. We've got Triforce Championship gold on the line. The Caesar family trying to take back what is rightfully theirs atop the Trios mountain here in Magic Empire. And the only man who may be as well dressed as me, our official for this championship bout. And it would be a hell of a reunion in the Caesar family dojo if Dragana Caesar could retain her Queen of the Empire championship and join the potential new Triforce champions. And look at Taiga Saijima, the guy nobody's heard of with the move nobody's heard of, a suplex pile driver. Very dangerous indeed. I'm sure one guy online saw him do that in a Twitter clip, and now he's his favorite wrestler. Makes sense to me when you're dealing with the IWC. In comes a real superstar of wrestling, Scott Hall, the former Razor Ramon. Probably the only man anywhere in the range of 500 yards who could outdrink me. That is Scott Hall. I'd love to pop a pill with him one or two times. He's got championship gold on the line right now, trying to retain. He's inside the ring with Big Batista. Hell of a backbreaker there. That's not going to keep down Scott Hall. A broken family and a broken home couldn't do it, so Big Dave's not going to be able to do it. You call him Drax, I call him a dummy, and now they're going back and forth, and Scott Hall finally does hit the deck. Looking like TNA Scott Hall in that exchange, but Batista into the military press slam, and he turns it into a big-time power slam, showing off those muscles. Who says he can't play Drax at 53? Scott Hall tags in the leader of the NWO, and the crowd goes wild for Vincent! Manhattan drop! Potentially more deadly than the man behind the Manhattan Project. Vincent trying to drop the A-bomb on Big Dave, trying to take him out of Hollywood and out of Magic Empire. Here is the cover. That's certainly not going to put away Hollywood Vincent. Scoop slam from Big Dave, doing everything he can to put away the monster. And here comes the tag into the dummy. Taiga Saijima. That wasn't an insult. I'm pretty sure he's actually just an inflatable dummy. Somebody's real racist back here at Magic Empire. Into the military press slam. Advanced Robotics takes down Hollywood Vincent. And Vincent not having fun at all right now as he's mounted the ground and pound. Just big, hard right hands from Taiga Saijima. I could Google him and learn something about him, but I refuse to do it because I'm not a mark. And now look at this guy. Thinks he's Cactus Jack with the barbed wire baseball bat. Although his hair really does scream Tekken 7. He is really taking multiple shots to the shoulder here, and I think he's got to tag out. Here comes Drago Caesar, but Kevin Nash not done with Taiga yet, and it gets him caught with the net. The world's most famous hunter may have found his prey. No, Big Daddy able to kick out, but he is in unfriendly territory right now in the Caesar corner, trying to fight his way out, but those Caesarian uppercuts, very dangerous. Of course, that's one of Kevin Nash's 7 moves. There is one of them as well, waiting for the hair flip. That's the only reason I came to watch Magic Empire this week. That and to get a couple things off my chest when it comes to Nate Ortiz. One of those two things has been accomplished. Now I just need a hair flip. Here comes Dave Batista. And with no hair, he's definitely not going to be flipping anything anytime soon. That military press power slam drops Big Daddy to the outside of the ring. And of course, this is weird wrestling, so it's a 20 count. Scoop slam, the power from Big Dave Bautista. And as I see him punch Kevin Nash in the face, I'm taken aback to Dave's recent Hollywood blockbuster where he was an FBI agent teaming up with a little girl. Not too different than the situation he finds himself in here, teaming with not one but 2 of them and his teammates in the Caesar family dojo. A couple of back elbows from Dave Batista. Uh-oh! We could be seeing a Batista bomb! Down goes Vincent! Dave is fired up, but he knows that Vincent will not be put away with just one Batista bomb. That's nothing when you're dealing with Hollywood Vincent of the NWO. Abdominal stretch from Razor Ramon. I don't think he's stretched his own abdomen in over 20 years. And here he's locking it on Dave Batista. Just some of the action you can only find in Magic Empire. Love it or hate it, it exists. And you have to acknowledge that. Ignoring it will not make it go away. Trust me, I've tried. And I've tried to do the same for Taiga Saijima. Clearly cheating, foot under the rope. And somehow, Scott Hall able to get his shoulder off of the mat. Referee not paying any attention whatsoever. But then again, can you blame him? You are watching Magic Empire, and he's got to be inside the ring with these goofballs. Another live round from Taiga Saijima. I have to say his whole name every time because I'm not sure what he goes by. That's because he's not a real person, but look at the back and forth. Strong style from a strong drug addict. Now, more shoulder tackles to the arm. Hopefully we are not taken off of the air before our main event. I, for one, am looking forward to the finals of the mixed tag team tournament. Toss to the outside. And right now, Taiga getting taken to Pound Town on the outside. Oh my God! The big counter showing off the muscles. Military press slam. It's the champion's advantage. Obviously, Kevin Nash, very honorable man, getting back into the ring. Taiga Saijima pulling out a fork. So he's not Cactus Jack. He's more Abdullah the Butcher. If Abdullah didn't look like he ate 3 people before each match and was very Japanese. Sidewalk slam. That's one of the 7 moves. We don't get the hair flip, but we get the crotch chop. More right hands now. Kevin Nash, historically one of the most boring wrestlers you've ever seen in your life. And yep, more right hands from Kevin Nash. Dave Batista, not to be outdone. There's a big boot. Dave back to his feet, a clothesline. And the double down once again, giving it all they've got. Nash fighting Dave into friendly territory. In the corner, another big boot. Where have I seen that before? The 2 men that own the masterful powerbomb as a finishing maneuver. Who's got the deadliest bomb? Oh my God, what a spear! Dave again not going for the cover. He's taken one too many unprotected chair shots to the head. And judging by the look on his face, maybe one too many shots to the face. That is one ugly Hollywood star. Drago. Big time pile driver, throwing it back. Probably the only man other than Vincent in this entire match with any in-ring ability. Here's the cover. 1, 2, no. Ref says Scott Hall got his shoulder off of the mat. And Drago said, I'm going to put his skull on the mat. Here's the cover to regain the championships. They have done it. Drago, Caesar, and company have regained the Triforce Championships. Whew! That's what happens when you don't let Virgil tag in to end the match. Thanks to our sponsors, I would definitely smoke some rice-flavored cigarettes, but my smoking agenda is too filled up with crack cocaine. And speaking of crack cocaine, here comes D'Angelo to lay down the law on some sissies. Guy LaDouche not even going to get the chance to say a word. D'Angelo snatching it out of the man's hand like he was a smelly Greek straight out of Papa Christo's. D'Angelo is absolutely right. Remember last time we saw him, he killed Johnny D in the center of the ring, killed him dead. D'Angelo calling his shot once again as tempers continue to flare who the ultimate leader could be. Hell, it could be D'Angelo in disguise. Maybe he reveals that he's actually a really, really dark-skinned Cuban. That would be a swerve on Russo levels. Hopefully no swerves for this one, ladies and gentlemen. The Mixed Tag Team Tournament Finals of Magic Empire. Huge contest coming up. The King of the Empire with Peyton Royce going up against Empress and the Overlord Mugen for the biggest stars in Magic Empire that we have today. 2 of which with some face paint on. And it's time to go to Flavor Town. Guy Fieri rings the bell. And this mixed tag team main event is underway. The living legend, Mugen, inside the ring with old rival Cassidy Hayes, and now a double underhook suplex of the belly-to-belly variant. That's a roundhouse kick. Mugen not even stifled for a moment. What is this? Cassidy Hayes with some very high frames per second kicks. Looks like Cassidy Hayes installed a new graphics card between the last time we saw him and right now. Big time elbow drop, a lazy cover, only nets a 1 count. And that may not be the wisest move for our boss here, the Overlord Mugen. Cass, of course, the king of the Empire, a killer in the Magic Empire. He has now killed the last blacksmith and, of course, Predator, as we all saw recently. This is a man that could drop either of these competitors on their heads and take them out of the mortal world once and for all. He's no Shao Kahn. In fact, he may be worse. Empress now stomped to the back of the head, and if we want to avoid any fatalities, these two in the ring may be the ones to keep your eye on. Empress, of course, dangerous in her own right, but this is not the Thickpress that we have seen in other dimensions. This one, more grounded pound, more sane, if that's even possible. Big suplex there, tried for a roundhouse kick of her own. And now the back and forth. Silly strong style. Down goes Peyton Royce. You're not going to trade blows with Empress. Bouncing off the ropes, trying to get some advantage. And the Pepperton plunge does absolutely nothing as Empress bounces back to her feet. And she is trying to rip the arm off of the Aussie. No surprise to see Mugen and Empress in the finals of the mixed tag tournament. Tag team experience definitely on their side. I recall a match months ago when they defeated Rachel Ray and Bobby Flay. Hip, hip, hooray. The cooking duo was not any kind of match for the Overlord Mugen and Empress. Look at this reverse figure 4 lock. I'm no submission genius. Because quite frankly, I don't have to be. But that move looked like it hurt a lot. Oh my god, a suplex powerbomb. We saw a suplex pile driver earlier. But for my money, Mugen is the more popular Oriental than Taiga Saijima. And now another reverse figure 4, almost twisting that ankle. And this is interesting. Both of these men, a lot to prove, as of course they have been pinning the woman on the other team. In some of the previous rounds of the mixed tag team tournament, Cassidy Hayes, you would expect him to stay in there against a woman, but no, Empress, too strong. Sicking Peyton Royce on her, who tried to hit a Hurricane Rana or a Frankensteiner. Oh no, a page out of Empress's playbook. Left hand to the labia, but it's not going to be enough. Some big, strong kicks going to the upper body of Peyton Royce. Now the High Rent District. Double missile drop kick, double-footed missile drop kick, as opposed to a one-footed missile drop kick. Good call. Who am I, Phil McCracken? Elbow to the back of the head now from Peyton Royce. And this has already been as competitive as we expected it to be here in the main event. But we all know as that time ticks down, that tag team experience of Mugen and Empress is going to take hold. Cassidy Hayes biding his time on the outside. More right hands to the top of the skull from Empress to Peyton Royce. And now a crucifix bomb! One of the coolest moves in pro wrestling. Guy Fieri! No! And Empress nearly won this thing for her team. She will tag in Mugen. And let's let the men go back after. Wait! Cassidy Hayes! Going after Empress! Oh my god! That is where steel meets more steel. There's no wood in the Magic Empire ring. Why do you think people keep dying? Mugen, another double underhook suplex, and now, here we go! One winged hoot, and this thing is not over! Unbelievably, the King of the Empire champion able to kick out, and he counters with some big strikes, taking him down. And the diving knee, Shining Wizard, and going right back into that reverse figure 4 as we hit the 10-minute mark. Don't want to play too much with Cassidy Hayes. Got to put him down when you can, because he definitely will put you away once and for all. 1, 2, no. And once again, we will see the women, and perhaps the tag team experience of Mugen and Empress as a team could be offset by the individual tag team experience of Peyton Royce, of course, her longtime friend, Billie Kay, Jessie McKay, as she is sometimes called. Not joined here, but probably has a more dangerous tag team partner with Cassidy Hayes. That is a Death Valley driver from the Aussie. Empress not to be outdone. Snap Suprexu. Gonna retreat back to the corner, the tag into Mugen, and now we got some intergender action. Mugen doesn't give a damn. Spin out powerbomb. She is on the ropes. Possibly the only thing that would save her. But she is in a lot of trouble here in Mugen Nation. She is back to her feet, but for how long? Caught in a spinning, twisting DDT, shades of Shane O'Mac. A little bit of vengeance for that shot below the belt on Empress earlier. And another Mugen Nation. And Peyton Royce has got to get out of there. Elbow to the back of the head. Not backing down from the Overlord, the living legend. The reason we are all here, unfortunately. Peyton Royce showing the heart of a lion. Or I guess in her case, the heart of a 40-foot spider. I'm pretty sure that's all Australia is. 40-foot spiders and weird accents. Now a kick to the midsection seemed to rock the Overlord Mugen. And here comes Cassidy Hayes. Fisherman suplex isn't enough. Cassidy Hayes kicks out at 2.9. Once again, Empress coming in. Oh, I thought we were going to see a spider special countering Cassidy Hayes. Oh my God, cessation. The flip pile driver, she's not done. Oh my God, a third flip pile driver. The hat trick. Your eyes do not deceive you. And the big, oh my God, a fourth. That's got to be it. Cassidy Hayes with the title in hand. Oh, Empress kicks out. Not one, not two, not three, but four flip pile drivers. What the hell is this? Empress! Not to be outdone! Summoning the sword of Ibuku! Drawing flame and all things Sugar Shack! Cassidy Hayes now bleeding after that shot with the sword. Top rope double stomp right to the cakes of Cassidy Hayes, and he wants another one once again! No, ladies and gentlemen, your eyes do not deceive you. Cassidy Hayes is caked up. But can he kick out? The cheeks are not enough. And don't look now. But Mugen has just pinned the Empire World Champion. Woo! That has been our show, ladies and gentlemen. Magic Empire episode 24, the Mamba Mentality. And it was on full display this week. We'll see you again next week. Don't worry, I'll be there.